Hey, what is up, everybody? In today's video here, I got myself here a lot of gaming items. I got two amiibos over here and like a handful of games. Now, at first, it seems okay for the most part, but as I just found out a few moments ago, not everything is okay. So I have here the uh, one of the Monster Hunter amiibos. I got this for $10. Looks pretty nice, all things considered. Um, I'm gonna be honest. I was never really into Monster Hunter. Like I own a good chunk of the games, like Monster Hunter 3, 4, Generations, Monster Hunter World and Rise in some capacity, but I've never actually like seriously sat down and like really got into them. Hopefully, I will. I'm hoping I do soon, and you know, and who knows? Maybe Capcom might put out a native Switch 2 version of the recent Monster Hunter game, since um, it could really use one, and a port of Monster Hunter World as well. That'd be nice too. But as of recently, um, when it comes to porting old games over, it seems to be a bit of a coin toss. But yeah, that's the Monster Hunter amiibo. Next up, we have the Princess Peach amiibo. Now, I already have Princess Peach, um, specifically the variant from Super Mario 3D World, to be more specific. But this is her Smash Brother design, and at first it seems everything is fine, but then you look at the bottom and there's a hole here. Like, what's going on here? I did this is the seller did not mention this at all when he sold the item, when he was selling the item, and I wish he did, because this, you know, I don't even know if this works at all. Like what happened here? And to add insult into now, and to add insult to injury, he I ended up giving the guy a 5-star review, which I kind of regret now. Like this, like, if he, it'd be nice if he had just told me about this. This is the thing about Facebook Marketplace. Unfortunately, you really don't know, unless you're being very careful, whether something is faulty or not. And unfortunately, I got unlucky here. He was actually selling 3 amiibos for $25, but I only wanted these two, because the other one was Yoshi, and I already had his Smash Brothers variant. But yeah, we'll see in a moment if these things scan. But let's quickly move over to the games. So I've got two PSP games, and this is a bit interesting. So they're actually sealed, and as you can see, this one's originally from Walmart. You can even see the old sticker on it. I'm not sure if yeah, I don't know how much exactly that original price was, but underneath, but yeah, it does look like the new price tag is 983. I got it for $5, which is nice. Wasn't sure if this game, up as a recording of this video, I don't know if this game is going to be making it over to PS Plus Premium. I know the PS2 game Hot Shot Tennis did get a PS Plus release in the last couple of years, but I don't know if they're going to bring over the PSP games. It seems to be they seem to be drip feeding that content, unfortunately. But yeah, Hot Shot Tennis, Get a Grip, originally a PSP title. If we I quite enjoyed the PS2 game. Let's see here. Have Racket Will Travel. And if we take a look here, so as a kid, I never realized just how very anime inspired the art direction is, until I got much older. There's something very memorable about these blocky character designs, though, which is neat. So it's a one-player game. You need like 736 kilobits of data, which is I wish the game, I wish file sizes were this tiny. There's ad hoc players, so you can play with up to between 2 to 4 players, and game sharing as well. I'm gonna be honest, I barely have ever used my PSP, which I got back almost 5 years ago now. So these features are like very foreign to me. But yeah, that's the tennis game. Then we have Hot Shots Golf Open Tee. So I actually do have experience with this franchise. I played my introduction was Hot Shot Golf 4 on the PlayStation 2, which I really enjoyed. Um, and I only fairly recently rebought, but I haven't sat down and played it and replayed it yet. Um, and I'm assuming this game is good because it ended up getting a sequel as well as a successor on the PlayStation Vita, which I've also yet to play just yet. But yeah, I got this for $5 as well, which is nice. It's cool that it's sealed as well. Let's see here. Oh yeah, that's actually the same. So one player, you need 736 kilobits, and ad hoc 2 to 8 players. I would love to see 8 players playing this game. I actually would love to see footage of that, of 8 players just coming together and playing this game. That'd be so cool to see because that's unfortunately something you don't get to experience anymore the with how prevalent online gaming is. Since you don't have to like travel to your friend's house to play games, you can just sit in the comfort of your own home and just play a game together on your PC or console. But yeah, that's those are the PSP games, and then finally we got Soul Hackers 2 on the PlayStation 4. Now this game is currently available on PS Plus, and I do have PS Plus for locked in for a significant amount of time. It's just that for $5, I thought, hey, you know what? I might as well pick it up now. It's it's this is as good of a deal as you can get for an Atlas game, especially with how overpriced they can be at times. I'm looking at you, Persona 3 Reload. As much as I love Persona 3 Reload, there was no way I was going to spend over $100 for that, regardless, especially with the expansion, which thankfully I got for free thanks to Game Pass. But yeah, as for Soul Hackers 2, I remember when this got announced, and yeah, I had a bad feeling that this was not going to do well because, first of all, the title Soul Hackers 2, the first game was originally was a Sega Saturn game, which then got a port to 3DS. Back in like yeah, so the Sega Saturn game came out in '97. The 3DS version came out in 2011, and now we got the sequel in like what was it, 2022, I believe. And I know it's I know it's like Persona where you don't have to play the games um, in any order. You can go in any order what order you want, since the stories have nothing to do with each other. But when you have a title with a number in it, people are going to get the idea that, oh, you got to play the first game, or where's the first game, And unfortunately, the first game has not been made available on like anything newer than the 3DS. So I think this game was kind of doomed in that sense. But also, I heard this game was basically is basically a somewhat worser version of Persona 5, and I enjoy Persona 5, but this game unfortunately seems to take that and 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 try to recapture the magic of it, but clearly it didn't work because I mean, why else would it be like selling for just $5 right now, right? Um, yeah, if I can say anything positive, I do appreciate the fact that there's a free PS5 upgrade included as well, which is awesome. I really like one people complain about. I know people complain about cross-gen games a lot since they do technically hold back a game's potential since you do have to dedicate resource to those last-gen machines. But I do appreciate whenever a game that is um, whenever a game has a free upgrade, and this game has one as well. It seems to be the case that it seems to be like if I can jump the gun a little here, we can see on the back. Upgrade to the digital PS5 version of the game at no additional cost. To upgrade eligible PS4 disc copies, players need a PS5 console with a disc drive. So yeah, it looks like the upgrade is free. I'll have to come back. I'll have to make a note of it if it's not the case. But as far as I'm aware, it's free. And you can see on the back here, It's obviously a single-player game, 17 GB minimum, DualShock 4 vibration, function supported, interconnectivity between the PS4 and PS. Oh, okay, that's interesting. PS Vita. That is wow. I did not expect that. I was expecting interconnectivity between PS4 and PS5, but Vita. That's a very odd thing to put on. Like I know, like remote play is a feature um, that pretty much every PS4 game is basically required to have, even though the Vita is basically dead. But yeah, it's so odd that that they bother putting it on the back. But yeah, let's actually take a look at the disc quickly. It's really just a plain. It's nothing special. It's just a disc. But I do appreciate the cards though. This is yeah, this is what I was actually most curious about, as the cards were included with the launch edition, and thankfully the owner, included it, which is nice. These sorts of things don't really mean too much in the grand scheme of things, but they do, it is appreciated. I do appreciate it. It's such a shame. It's such a shame, however, that the amiibo that I have over here isn't working. It doesn't seem to be in like top condition. It kind of spoils everything, because I got everything here for $35. Games all $5 a piece. The amiibo's $10 each, and it's just that one thing that's kind of ruining it for me. But I have my Switch here, so let's actually see if it works. If I can just hop over to my Switch here. So let's try the Monster Hunter amiibo first. Okay, it looks fine. That's good. Fine with me. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see if Peach works. Wow. Okay, it actually works. Wow. I mean, okay, despite the hole at the bottom, it works. So I'm not sure why there's a hole to begin with. I mean, maybe the owner put in like a new chip inside. I honestly couldn't tell you, but hopefully it continues to work, because unfortunately this because aside from that, like everything everything is fine. But yeah, okay. Looks like I got a little worried for nothing. Oh, okay, well, not nothing, but okay. Looks like I don't have to worry about anything. But yeah, that pretty much does it for this video, guys. As always, if you like what you saw and want to see more, like, comment, and subscribe as always, and I will see you next time. Take care.